However, this is a substitute horse rider. The board rider getting into the music and getting himself ready because it is arguably one of the best teams in the world right now that is racing. Here we go. Turn it up. It's Sally Optimistical is the horse. Also, we've got 23 miles an hour into turn 1. It's also worth noting that the tactic is necessary to go straight away. We want to fuel the ground side. The conditions overnight. There's current effects of front quite a lot. The grip is getting good to have a lot. Now it's the recovery. The first one is also well back down here. It still makes it harder. Ball rider stays well away from the horse. Really good work and it's clean.
They're going opposite sides. That's a really difficult move down. That's why it's in the elite line advance.
It's such a split seconds and great interviews with the team talking about the tactics involved trying to get through their feeling. Split time was around 41 seconds. Now coming into the chicane and you see the ball right a little bit close on there, but he's alright so far.
And then it's done really well there with Sally. She's just driving it through that chicane now.
And now for the Horseboarding UK Battle. This is going to be quite a tricky turn. It's going to be downhill, leaning into that corner, 20 miles an hour. Board rider right in the outside sweet spot as it makes way to the quick. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you cheers with a time of 69.37. And clear round, big round of applause there for Blues and Sues. And they really are. They spent 18 months developing that horse. Came off the racetrack, and the horse rider there, Emma, is I would say standing in for the regular rider, top and tail. It's Tom Kilroy on the board, and it is Emma Granger again filling in for Amy Richards.
Yeah, and they're lying in third place currently after yesterday. 16 points to their name, this elite team who flash around the ring in the orange of TNT. Absolutely love this horse. Embodies everything about what horseboarding is about. Courage, speed, and an absolute can-do attitude.
And keenness as well to get going. It's also worth noting that in the championship, in the elites, Top and Tails are currently second with 103 points, and then third place is Just Wing It with 101. The second and third, the fight for second place in the Elite Championship is on, and it's happening here today. So, here we go. It is the team of Tails and this little Indy. She always wants to be a racer. 25 miles an hour into turn 1, and Tom Gilroy hanging on there. Fingers for grip as he makes that turn. I mean, Tom hasn't been out yet, but Emma has been out with her other team, so they've probably been talking amongst each other as to what exactly the ground is like. Good now for the 3 Kind Reed coming down the hill.
Always had a touch there. There's a second to add down.
1 second penalty from Tom Kilroy there as he touched that middle cone, which is something he was doing yesterday. He seems to be just playing it a little bit too tight to that middle cone as they come up for the split time at 40 seconds on the split and making their way towards the chicane. This is some great work there for this team. Again, very tight on that centre cone, but they made it through. Looking for Free Speech Union and the diagonal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start calling this pony home. She always wanted to be a racehorse when she grew up, and who am I to dash her dreams at 21 miles an hour?
He holds on! He's sliding off the racing line down, but he hold on there.
For the finish line with a time of 69.63, a great time. And that means they go into second place with a 1 second penalty to add, making it 70.63. It means that Tom and Tails are in second place by 1.26 seconds. Cool, that's what the elite racing is like.
I didn't expect it to be like that so early, Dan. This day it's going to be a dogfight. It's a shootout, a straight shootout.
There is also the bonus point to consider. So now Top and Tails, normally the tactic would be then to try and get a bonus point in the first rotation, Blues to try and get it in the second, the Blue Coat truck down there, and they are picking up for our video reviews that we're doing this morning.
Yes, and how do you think Tom's feeling this morning after quite a heavy impact he had yesterday to the hip area? He hit one of those blue cones in the weave and absolutely went from 30 miles an hour to 0 in the space of no seconds.
It was
just wait to give me the power, mate. Yeah, go on.
horse is one for Harry, and it's a solid speed is what they're going for. I wouldn't say it was 25 miles an hour. Sorry, that's the same speed as Top and Tails. Top and Tails is currently in second place by 1.26 seconds.
And this horse comes to ground well as you cut past the pure dog food standard.
Yeah, it's not working at this speed. You see this horse, it's running, but it's not galloping by any stretch of the imagination. This is just what I would call a steady fast running tackle. Yeah, coming into the lead now. But the thing is with this horse, he's got a lot of power, he's got a lot of body mass. But when he's moving, he's going to understand it. When he throws that body mass at the end of the rope, if you're going to slacken the rope, it's either going to pull the handle out of your hand or it's going to pull your shoulder or something. Still that 3 seconds on the split. So it's really important to keep that tension in the handle and stay with the horse. Look at it, kind of very quick down on the front. This horse is taking the flying train. Coming through the Free Speed Union now for the horseboarding in the UK.
They're looking at something under 69 seconds.
Miles an hour, board rider working hard. Ladies and gentlemen, start to call them home now for the finish line in a little time of 73.57. It is a clear run. It puts them into third place. And they are 2.94 seconds behind Top and Tails. They are 4.2 seconds away from Blues and Twos in first. And I've just been confirmed that it was a clear round. Okay then, so that's the first rotation, ladies and gentlemen. That's the warm-up.
Yeah, so rotation 1 out the way on day 2.
Now the start's getting serious. Every team has a time. 0.26 second lead, and let's look at the tally. Up the wicket will go. 27 miles an hour from this excellent horse to take a winning excellent horse. She came off the track with some 18 months doing steady, slow runs with this horse, just to give her the confidence and understanding of what was going to happen. And now this horse is an absolute superman. Up the line and it's really working hard. In and out. Yeah, and I'm down here trying to well, give me 1 second penalty for that. Just in front of the Horseboarding UK banner there. Ball on it quite wide. Looking for the slip time. Comes in at 27 seconds. Just in front of 28. Now looking for this again. And really doing the work there. Ball on it comes to the ball. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the team of Blues and Twos, first ball of the day. And that ball actually started out of the chicane. He came into the rough grass, he caught an edge there, he tried to correct it, we got close on the horse. I don't know if there was a touch there, we might need to put a video review on that for a yellow card.
Whilst we're waiting for the next team to line up, a bit of a shout out to our official dog leaders and dog collar suppliers, our very good friends at Hound Dog over in the corner behind the Big marketing room stand. Go and see Rachel Marcus. They've got some really great homemade leather work for your dog.
Yeah, just to mention on the yellow card that we just talked about, we'll try and get a bit of a time.
Yeah, here we go. That's probably off down.
Into the speed trap, 26 miles an hour from this. Ball rider all over the joint.
He's working so hard there, Dan. He's trying to stay on that board. Using both hands up and down that road.
You can see him pulling back in the board. He's struggling to get that board to turn. There's been many conversations this year about the nice turner, about how we got these super grippy tyres on which I think very potentially.
He's going off the short Mason there.
Yeah, it's a big miss. 4 seconds. I think he's really struggling to get that board to go where he wants it to. It just looks like there's too much grip. The throttle coming off a little bit.
This is maybe the problem with that team tactic of going slow and then favoring the team then going fast. It's just caught Sean out a little bit, maybe the change of pace.
A little bit of miscommunication there between the team. It looks as though the call had been made, but it was 4 seconds down to add.
They're just resting the horse, aren't they? I mean, they've got, you know what, it's 4 seconds to add. There's no point, I should just say, no point taking the horse and, getting Warwick to do any more than he has to now.
Yeah, a little bit of a conversation there.
Is it a conversation or is it an argument? That's a heated conversation. I'll put it that way.
It sounds like here we go, got to try and really steady on this.
It's absolutely smooth.
You're looking at 23
That's 3 miles miles off the pace that just Drag set when they went into that corner.
Yeah, it's interesting now. This team sometimes gives tend to gradually build their speed as they go around, as they go through the race, and they tend to do it after technical arguments. So, for example, this turn onto the weed, they keep sending it into the weed. Yeah, just sending it to the weed, but understand that the horse is with us.
And this is where Tom had a challenge yesterday, where he did that big stab and safely through this time.
Making away Horseboarding UK and for quartering the arena up towards, and we'll see what the game is. It looks like they're going to gamble all on the last run, which worked for one of the heats.
It is brave. 44 seconds there through that corner.
Yeah, it worked for the first heat yesterday, didn't work for the second heat as they go into the chicane. And ducking and diving through there. Lovely bit of flying change from the one for Harry, the horse. You see he's been let out just a little bit, but making sure horse rider really making sure he's riding the exact right line.
The pace picking up, 19 miles an hour into that corner.
Yeah, I mean, it's still great racing what they're doing, but it is not what this team is capable of. Through the finish line with a time of 76.17.
That's about just under 7 seconds off the pace, Sam.
And it's 3 seconds slower than their previous run. So
now, second rotation, you had you took a bonus point.
Yeah.
I think you're the first team to take a second or a rotation bonus point and not win.
But yeah, so none of the elites finished the run, so we just went and we actually said let's go through the weave now, so let's look at seeing if there's a better line into the chicane. Just went, well, actually let's take it steady, because you said about the weave and the chicane being difficult.
Yeah, the chicane's really difficult at the moment on this range to get Harry through. It's very tight. He's coming through the first gate and then drifting over to the left through the middle, and then I'm struggling to get him back over to get through the last gate.
And what do you think is causing that drift?
He's a lot more balanced around course A than he is B, so course A he's
Here we go, 26 miles an hour into that corner. We're up and running and round the Bucco Mountain bend in under 10 seconds. That's fast, Dan.
yeah, so it's my swing that I've got a problem with. So as they come for the centre line, horse wants to looking now for the 3-time weave. Horse one side, go to the other side. Two chances. So no more to be said between on Blues and Twos. Let's have a round of applause for Blues and Twos. They finished the heat.
Yeah, the heats.
So they finished in first place, 1.26 seconds ahead of Blues and Top and Tails at the moment. Top and Tails have retired. That means that the time that the Just Wing It and Just Drag teams are aiming for is 69.37, and the closest one is Just Wing It with a 2.94 seconds.
He won today, and it does make me think, what do you think the tactics are going to be for those final 3 rotations in the final heat of the day? Do you think we will see happy little accidents unseat sending siblings?
For the rest of the day, maybe this afternoon that's possible. They're getting closer and closer. Send a signal, they have to think about it. 25 miles an hour, 26 miles an hour, accelerating as they go back. The board rider sitting very much over the rear. Down and release. And I think the time has come. I think half a season testing these mega grippy tyres, it's time to maybe start thinking that they are purely wet tyres and not to be ridden in dry.
We're going to have to ask you, we're going to have to talk to Sean and find out whether a change in setup is coming, because that was we had 26 miles an hour going into that corner, and that was a big crash in front of the Norfolk Duck stand.
For me, when I was saw that, big round of applause for Just Right there, putting themselves on the line, but you've got to be thinking, he was sitting so far behind that board and trying to keep it down, and it tipped him over because there was just too much grip and not enough slip.
And once you're over your toes, you're not coming back from that.
It's a chance for the
you need something, someone else on your side, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, he wasn't today.
yeah. I have seen Tom Torroy before doing about 26 miles an hour, get onto his toe side and manage to put onto his toe wheels on 2 wheels, and then manage to put his heels down. And he's entering the arena.
Yesterday he won. This was the rotation, the race of the day. Tom Torroy, he's going to go in the air. He wants your energy, your noise, because this is all or bust for just wing it. Here we go, and we're winning it now.
Yeah, just when we're currently in 3rd place in the championship, 28 miles an hour. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the way, look at the position of that board rider. Absolutely beautifully surfing the power of the horse as he runs around on the grass there. Beautiful bit of work there, beautiful turn.
For Harry's loving this. This is the danger section. This is the weave, and they want to get through safely, and then the absolute accelerator pedal is going to be pushed. Here we go. It's got a touch. A second down.
Yeah, the time they're looking for is 69.37. That's the time to beat as they make their way. 1 second to add.
And that's got to go for it now.
Yes, as they make their way for the split time. It is 42 seconds on the split, and controlled power from the horse rider. You can see asking the horse for that slightly bit more of a throttle, another touch there to add, and then asking for a full throttle, making their way over. You can see those other runs now, how they were schooling. You can see where they're going
change as well from the horse an hour.
Harry. Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Harlanders for the finish line, and with a fantastic run at a time of 71.68. They go in twos, and 2 touches make it 73 and 78. Having all sorts of problems with this table. Sorry, okay, so just winged it, ended with 76, 17? 73, 57, this is the man. This is the man.
We're going to look around, of course, for all of our horseboarding teams. We've got just wing it out.